Hey guys, in this video I want to talk to you about turning your inner critic into your coach. Now, have you ever said something like, I'm not good enough? I don't think really this is going to work. Or how could I be so stupid? Or how could I be so foolish? Why, how could I allow this to happen? Have you ever talked negative? Have you ever talked negatively to yourself? If you have, then you're not alone. All of us have said things like, I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, I'm a mistake, I don't think this is going to work, and so forth. But if you allow your negative thoughts if you allow your negative thoughts to go unchecked, then it's going to shape your life. Not because you have a negative thought, not because the thought comes, because the thought will come, but not because it comes, you have to allow it. You have to allow it to run unchecked. If you are going to be successful, you have to learn to turn your negative thoughts into your coach. Now, how do you do that? When a thought comes to your mind, say for example, I'm not good enough. The first thing that you have to do is you have to hold that thought captive. You have to say, is this true? Or is this thought, I'm not good enough, or I'm going to fail? Is it helping me or is it hurting me? Will it help me to reach my goal or will it stop me from reaching my goal? If a thought that you have is not serving you in the way that you want it to, because every thought we have serves us in some way. Either it keeps us, either the thoughts stop us from living our dreams or doing the thing that we want to do, or our thoughts empower us. So if a thought is not empowering you, then that means that you need to let it go. So after you hold the thought captive and say, okay, this thought is not helping me, this thought is not going to help me to reach my goal, then you have to release it. Release the thought, and sometimes to release the thought, you have to change the script in your mind. Say, okay, yes, I failed. I failed in the past, but I've learned from my failure. Yes, I had 10 businesses that failed, but these are the lessons that I've learned from it. These are the reasons why I fail, and I'm not that person anymore. Because if the thought comes and you just try to change the thought and try to think of something positive, then the thought is going to be at the back of your mind and it's going to affect the results that you get. And then that thought is going to show up in your life again. It's actually going to stop you from living your dreams. And so when a thought comes, do not try to change the script. Because changing the script doesn't change the reason why the thought comes. Because there's a reason, there's an underlying reason why you have that thought, why you have that fear. And so just changing it is not going to help. And so what you have to do, you have to hold the thought captive and say, okay, this thought is not helping. This thought is not going to help me to live my dreams. And then you have to say, okay, why do I really have this thought? Why am I thinking that I'm going to fail? Maybe it's because maybe because I had 10 businesses that failed. Maybe it's because for most of my life I was told that I was not good enough. Maybe it's because no one in my family ever have a business. And so I grew up thinking that someone like me cannot have a business, someone like me cannot be successful. Maybe that's the reason why I'm thinking that I'm not good enough. Maybe that is the reason why I'm thinking that I'm going to fail. So question your thought. And because when you ask yourself a question, the answer will come. You are going to get an answer. And then when you get that answer, then you can say, whoa, this is my story. This is my story growing up. But this is not who I am anymore. I have grown past that child that was told that is not good enough. I've grown past that child that was rejected for most of his life. And I've become a better person. So yes, I've failed in the past, but that does not mean that I'm going to fail anymore. And even if I fail in the past, these are the lessons that I've learned from that failure. And every you could even say things like, okay, every successful person failed. So you have to have a talk with yourself. Don't be afraid to talk with yourself. That's how you are going to turn your inner critic into your coach. I remember I had some money blocks, and what I actually did was that I sat down around my laptop and I processed all of that, all of those negative fears around money, and say, okay, why do I have this fear? What am I thinking? What is the belief behind of it? And then I actually came up with some reasons that was really shocking. And then I was able to release those fears. I was able to release those self-doubts. And so my encouragement to you is that don't just, when a thought come, challenge it. And by challenging it, don't just don't just change the script, but start having a dialogue with yourself. If the thought comes, okay, Estan, don't do this sales calls because this person is going to say no. Then ask yourself, okay, why do I think this way? Why do I think that this person is going to say no? And then you can start working on that limited beliefs that can start working on that fear. So that's the way you're going to change your inner critic into your coach. Thank you guys for watching this video. What is that thought that you have? What is that fear that you have that is affecting you or stopping you from living your dreams, from stopping you from putting yourself out there? Don't just allow that thought to go unchecked, but challenge it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please share it and please leave a comment.